Welcome to Sticks Tricks. My name is Sticks, and today I'm reporting from my shed. Accompanying me is this Aprilia Tuareg 660. It's my personal one, and this video, the object of it is just to talk about the kind of engine fueling stumble issue and just general fueling issues that these bikes come with from the factory that a lot of people complain about online. And we're just gonna go over that a little bit. I'm gonna go over my personal experience and the fix for it, which I had done today. And I have a little over an hour of riding on it now with the fix, and it's amazing. It's like a whole new bike. So this video is not gonna be very long. It's just a quick video to try to help some people out, with how to get their Tuaregs really running as smooth as they should be. So I've got 2,900 miles on this right now. I've had it, I think 2 or 3 months now, and I love it. It's a blast. You can see I've got a decent amount of accessories I've been putting on it for the type of adventure riding I like doing. And from day one, mine's done the stumbling, kind of hiccupy fueling issues. And specifically, as people talk about online, anywhere from 3,500 to 4,000 RPM. Very soft throttle. You'll just be cruising and all of a sudden the bike hiccups, or mine would even almost feel like it loses spark or die for 2 or 3 seconds. Like it would just stop accelerating, start coasting, and then kick back into life. It was pretty, it was very, very noticeable, and really not a safe thing if you're like trying to maneuver in traffic. Mine too has always done low speed hesitations as well. So like when you're in traffic, like first, second gear, anything under like 4,000 RPM, it would just be very herky, jerky. You'd be very soft on the throttle, and the bike would still be kind of stumbling, or all of a sudden it would jump in RPM a little bit, and it looked like you didn't know how to ride a motorcycle because you'd be doing this in traffic, even though you're operating the controls smoothly. So I've had that happen a lot, really every ride. Doesn't matter in the temperature. I've been riding this in the low 30s around freezing just recently, and in the heat of summer around 100 degrees. It exhibited the same things for me in all types of environments. I only use Premium 93 as I think you're supposed to, and I only use the premium stations, I guess you could say. I usually try to just use Shell or Mobile, because I like the fuel quality that they offer and some of the additives they have, and keeping the engine and the fuel system clean. So I'm really, I ride the wheels off this thing, but I also treat it very well with the maintenance and the fuel I put in it. And still, like I said, I exhibited all those kind of issues with the fueling, as everyone had talked about. And then the flip side of things is, you'll find on forums, some people say theirs never does it. Some people say they can replicate it like certain temperatures or this or that. Mine has just done it all the time. That's my personal experience. And yeah, even riding off-road in like first gear technical situations, all of a sudden it would stumble and you lose your balance. Like when practicing the one-legged balancing techniques for adventure riders, just to have good balance at lower speeds and maneuvering and doing tight circles and figure eights. It was hard on this because sometimes it would stumble, or the idle would be kind of like surging. I really had all of anything you see people complain about online about the fueling issues. I experienced, I think, every single one of them on this bike, and almost every time I rode it. So now the fix. Today is October 29th, 2022. That's the day I'm filming this. Who knows when I'll post this, maybe a little bit later. But I just got back from the dealer, or I did a little while ago, and I did the ECU update. So a few weeks ago in Europe, they first released an update, and on the forums people were saying it's fixing all the fueling issues. They feel like it has stronger low-end torque and the like. But it wasn't available in the US yet. So I saw a couple people talking about just a couple weeks ago that the map was now available for the US spec bikes. And I gave my dealer a call and my local dealer in New Hampshire a call. They thought that was the case as well. So This morning I went in, I had the little wrench turned off because I do the servicing myself, but as of now, there's no way to turn the little wrench reminder off. So you just got to pay the dealer like a half hour in their shop time. So it was 75 bucks, and I had the software updated and the little wrench turned off. And the bike rides like a brand new bike now. So they told me there was two updates. So there was one for the dash itself, which I believe you can go in the dash and see your software level. And that I believe is only for the dash. You cannot find the ECU, like the engine management, that software level, or at least I don't think you can. If there is a way, definitely tell everyone in the comments, because I would be wrong. But they told me there was one for the dash and one for the ECU. So they did both of them. Now my software level on the dash is 106, I believe it is. Mine came with 105 from the factory. So as far as bug fixes and stuff, or functionality with the dash, I'm not sure exactly what it may have improved or done. But either way, it's a new update, so I got it. But getting to the engine now, sorry to get a little sidetracked, but getting to the engine, this thing runs sweet now. I still average around 50 miles to the gallon with mixed riding. I also have some 60/40, pretty aggressive dual sport tires on it now. Some Bridgestone Battle Axe AX41s, I believe they're called. Phenomenal tires, by the way, that also transform this bike with what I use it for. So even with all that, I get around the same fuel mileage. Like I said, I have a little over an hour of riding, but pretty quick I can tell, when something's off or isn't going to really work out. I mean, one ride is all it takes to get in the low 40s for the fuel economy if you're just wide open everywhere. So yeah, so now the idle's improved. It doesn't surge or kind of hunt up and down anymore. Right off of idle, it just feels like it pulls like a freight train now. Like you're in second gear around 2,000 RPM and you pin it, and the front wants to come up even more than it did. I purposely cruised in multiple gears at between 35 and 4,000 for many miles today. Not even a slight hint of a hesitation or a stumble. Really, I agree with what everyone says online now, that this is fixing these bikes. So I'm making this video to try to help you out. A lot of people have been spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do aftermarket tunes on these, which does fix the stumbling issues. But my opinion, unless you want the slight bit of extra power and torque that an aftermarket tune would deliver, call up your local dealer and just pay their half hour of shop time and get the update and see how you like it. At least from my butt dyno, I feel like it does have a little more pickup than it did, especially the long on torque as I spoke about. But already, as I've been saying, I did some low speed maneuvers in my yard. Kind of the tight turns, leaning the bike with one-footed, like some of the techniques that I'm trying to work on as a, kind of adventure rider without a lot of experience. And already it's like, it feels like a new bike because it's just very smooth. It does exactly what you're telling the controls to do. And I'm very, very pleased. So definitely, like I said, unless you want to do like the decat header pipe and make sure it's tuned correctly for all that, I don't want to mess with possibly voiding like a factory warranty, because obviously these have, I believe, 2 years of warranty that they come with. All of my cars I've always tuned, and I know the warranty in some cases can go out the window, and I'm prepared to deal with that. But usually with the warranty things, they have to prove, that for them to deny it, the usual, they have to prove that what you did caused the failure. But if the engine's tuned on this and then it threw a connecting rod or something of that nature, there's a very slim chance, in my opinion, they're going to cover it, because that's directly related to stressing the engine more with a more fiery tune, so to speak. So that's why I urge you to try this first. At least it cost me $75, and now it feels like a new bike, and now I'm not tempted as of now to spend $600 or $700 on an aftermarket tune for this bike. So with that, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was informative or helped you in some way, or just entertaining to watch if that's even possible. But yeah, leave a like if you did like it, and consider subscribing to not miss any more content. I just kind of do content here and there in my spare time on some of the hobbies I enjoy. If you have any questions about this bike or my opinions or experiences with it, feel free to leave a comment. and I'll try to help out there. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and until next time.